Hey guys, Crew Blind Wave. I'm Eric.
I'm Aaron.
Okay, so we didn't do a Q&A this week because, as you guys know, we're so busy that sometimes we just forget that we had a video up. So it didn't happen, but as like what we did, I think we did it last week.
I think it was Heroes last week. We forgot.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and do a Q&A right now. Aaron, what is your first question? Who is it from?
Trey Rich HD says, "What if Matt has to interrogate Hero and brings his kid and it gives Hero's power back?"
Oh, because Hero has lost his power to a Petrelli that has done this before.
Yeah.
And the baby Go Now made the power go now.
How did he lose his power last time? Was it broken and he fixed it? Like, why was it like off and on, or is it like gone and there? You know what I mean?
He's lost his power because of not being confident. He's not been able to make it work right. And then Papa Petrelli stole his power, and Baby Go Now touched him, and then he could like
So
stop.
Papa Petrelli did take the power?
Yeah, he could stop time, but he couldn't teleport. That's why he had to do like the wheelbarrow stuff. Remember that? In like in Matt's apartment, like Baby Go Now like touched him, and he was able to make everything stop, but he couldn't teleport. So he had to like stop time, get Ando into a wheelchair, and then not a wheelchair, but a wheelbarrow, and take him away.
I don't really remember that, but it kind of sounds familiar now
Yeah.
that you're talking about it. That's
And
funny.
then he was able to like get his powers back and become more confident. And he started getting like nosebleeds.
So they
and
did
stuff.
get taken though before.
Yes.
And Baby Go Now gave him back.
Yes.
So technically he could.
So technically he could do it again. So that means that the power lays dormant. It's just whenever the Petrelli takes the power, it turns off.
Maybe.
Because if Baby Go Now can just turn things back on, that means the power was still within Hero.
Mm-hmm.
He just couldn't access it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't make much sense.
It's weird.
Stupid. No, it's cool. I like it.
Maybe it's like a transfer of energy, and he just needs his battery to be refueled.
Maybe. I got a question from the Buff Shaman.
I liked his question.
Since the war hero doesn't have powers, but rather a power suit, doesn't he seem to be the best one to stop Phoebe? Also, in the last episode, Angela mentioned that Erica knew of the baby, but not the twins. This seems to indicate that she shared information with her before Erica went dark side. I like the first part he's talking about because we keep saying, why does Chalupa Batman matter? If they have some kind of confrontation with Phoebe, he would still have his power suit, because it's not a power that she could shut off. Or Nathan could steal.
I mean, couldn't Nathan stop Phoebe? What about Noah? Or what about Hero?
Yeah, you're right.
You know, neither one of them have powers.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'd both be good.
Yeah,
for Phoebe.
you're right, but he's got to matter somehow. Why are we watching this guy?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. I like that answer. It's a good answer, because it's honest, Aaron.
Mr. Walnut Hero, he had two questions. The first question was, who do you think would be Molina and Nathan's father? I just think there's so much speculation with it. There's
people are saying Chalupa Batman.
There have been. I've seen that. A lot of people are talking about that.
Some people are saying Sylar.
I don't think that's gonna be the case.
I don't know.
I can't see it. I can't see how after season 1, 2, 3, 4 how that would work out.
Well, somebody did point out there was like a weird plot thread where like Sylar was becoming good, and there was like a weird attraction between those two or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't see it.
That was a
happening.
future thing that happened too that they showed where they got together. But that was still around the time when they were trying to get Sylar on the good side. He was being a good person. But then by the end of season 4, I don't think he was good anymore.
And then even at the end of that, the hunger came back, and
Yeah. So I really don't think Sylar could be a case. Yeah. And I'm trying to think of anyone from the first few seasons, and I can't think of anyone from there either that really.
Gilboy. Or Flyboy.
Did one of them die?
I don't remember.
I mean, Chalupa Batman could be a good contender, but really, I can't think of anyone else
that
would be.
That's probably my money right now. Okay, so my next one is by New Bunkle. I think Molina has the other half of the Petrelli powers. I'm guessing she'll be able to store powers for Nathan, and that he can swap them out whenever he needs to borrow one. I think it's an interesting question. I don't think it exactly works like that, but it does make you wonder. Molina seems to have a multitude of powers.
I don't think she has a multitude. I think hers is just the Earth. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of powers. I mean, that's like 4 of the Planeteers.
Captain Planet had one power, and it was the Earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, okay, you get fire, you get wind, you get water,
Get Earth.
You're only,
get love.
but you're super special when you're the Avatar. You know what I'm saying? That you can control
the Avatar
all.
was one person. You could control all.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it is kind of like a multiple power thing.
Well, I guess if you want to consider all those other ones being powers individually, then
yeah.
But those ones are weak, and this one's awesome.
I'm just saying, like, she's also Petrelli. You know, it's not like
she is.
just
just
only the males become.
The Petrellis have always been really strong people.
They have, yeah. And I'm just saying, if she's also Petrelli, then it could be, and they're twins. It could be a matter of like separating that power base out.
Yeah,
I think it's an interesting thought experiment.
I did dislike whenever Angela like specified that he's a Petrelli.
Yeah, and then
like,
the same thing with
like
the girl.
They are Petrellis,
even though
Angela.
she's the one that she raised her. You know?
It's like they are Petrellis. It's not like
Angela's sexist.
I know.
All right, what's your next one?
Potato had a little comment that he made. He said that the son of Luke and Joanna.
Yeah.
Was never an Evo. He just had a rare medical condition. I'm pretty sure they stated that he was an Evo by the parents, didn't they? I thought that they were going to the Evo thing because they wanted to try to find a way for him to control it or fix his power.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought too. And his like effect, it like glowed and then went away and it like burned him. I don't know what it was, but to me it looked more of like a power than it did a metal. I don't know any metal condition that like burns you when you see the sun and you're sunburned like that.
I felt like it was something kind of like what Luke has, but like maybe something wasn't quite right with it or it hasn't fully developed or something.
I mean, it kind of like goes in line with like the Inhumans. Like sometimes in Inhuman you can get like a really crappy roll of dice. Mm-hmm. You know, not all powers are created equal. That's what I had thought. But I mean, if there's like a source anywhere that says no, he wasn't, he was just really sick, then please post that.
Yeah. So I just thought it was an interesting little comment.
Okay, and then you were kind of talking about this, Aaron, but Hard Stick Man says, wait, so if Nathan is near Phoebe, what happens? What power is above the other? So if he touches Phoebe, but she can negate powers...
But he takes hers.
But he takes her. He can if he touches her, can he take her power, or can she negate his power? Which one would work more? I have to say that Phoebe could turn his power off before he could touch... Because his is based on touch, isn't it?
We don't know.
Really. We do not know. No.
I mean, all we know is that he took Claire's power somehow.
Yeah, he was touching.
And then he took Hero's power.
Which was also touching.
I mean, was he touching Claire?
He's
technically.
I mean, inside her.
I mean, he was inside her, but there's also like all that stuff that
umbilical cord
blocks it, and I mean, maybe, but also that thing just kind of pops off.
I mean, it was. She died in childbirth. I mean,
yeah. Was he never touching Molina inside the womb?
Maybe not. I mean, they have separate sacs, don't they? Don't twins have separate?
I don't think so. I think that's why they grow as twins, is because they're all in the same thing, and they're just together, like
I guess
bumping into each other, hitting heads.
I don't know. It's weird to think of powers as a fetus.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. I wouldn't imagine they have power. Like, when do they? This is the classic age-old abortion question. It's like, when do they get life? They got powers at conception.
When do they get? Yeah, their powers like right then, or their powers until later.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think zygotes
was it not
have
until
power.
they actually came out that he had his power?
Yeah.
And Molina was already gone, so she was safe.
It's like one of those things where, like, you know, like in the Bible, you could say like, oh, life comes at conception, or life comes at the first breath, which would be after you've left. You know.
Yeah.
You know. Or I don't know. I don't think a zygote has power. I don't think a fetus. But does a fetus have power? Okay, so but to get back to it, I would imagine Phoebe's power would supersede him, because I think she could take it away. I mean, she took it out she took them out from like a mile away.
I would think that that she could disable the powers, and then his power wouldn't work. I mean, she'd have to be disabling it though.
Yeah.
He could, I guess, sneak up on her.
Yeah.
Because it's only when she's casting out her shadow stuff that it disables it. So he could sneak up on her before she does that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, we don't know if it's a touch thing, like, because Peter could just be around. Let's say if it was Peter versus Phoebe, could he steal her power and use it on her?
I think he could. Well, I mean, I think it would just depend on who casted it first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If there were two Phoebes and they both could negate powers, who would negate the other's power to negate powers? I
think it would be like, because they both have to activate. It's not like the Haitian.
Yeah.
The Haitian, when he was around him, he disabled.
It just happened.
She has to do it. It's like saying, like, if we both have a gun.
Yeah, she has to create darkness.
We both have a gun.
You have to point it.
Am I going to shoot you, or are you going to shoot me first before? But it's whoever pulls the trigger, you know what I mean?
Okay.
All right, I had one more from Common Dreads. It says, what if Tommy were to meet someone like Peter, the power to harness or use multiple powers, and took their power, but then he touches someone else? Would his original one at once power be replaced, or would his new multiple power come to play?
So if he touched a guy like Peter, and took a power to have all powers
like
at once,
what if he touched and took Peter's original power?
I would imagine he could do that.
So now, okay, so we did that. Now he touches Hero. Does he still have Peter's power, or does he just now go back to his old power?
No, he would then gain Peter's power, thus the rule set would take over.
But his power is to take a power. So if he touched that and took that, if he touched someone, his old power is gone now? Is that what you're saying? Because his power's never been replaced.
No, he could probably... this depends on, like, a training thing. Like, can you control your power, right?
Yeah.
I can steal that power separately, that one, or I can find an empathetic mimic, or I think that was what like
something
empathetic
like
mimic
or
or
like
something like that.
Siler's was like a...
an empath. I think they called him an empath.
Okay.
I then steal Peter's ability, and then I choose to never steal anybody's power with my original power that I still have.
Yeah.
I then use his power to gain all powers.
Yeah.
So I could probably do that.
But if you chose to use your power, you would lose Peter's power, right?
power.
I think that's probably.
I think that's what it is, and that's very confusing. And I dislike because I'm sorry, but I see the writers being like, "This is really hard to write for Peter. Let's just in the beginning nip this in the bud. He can only have one." You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because it's like I know I bring it up all the time, but it's like in Smallville when Clark loses his power for a day. You know he's getting it back because he's gonna be Superman.
Well, they basically gave Nathan Peter's power from season 4.
Yeah.
With the exception of now it just takes it.
Yes.
Which I hate that they did the last part.
Yeah.
If it had just been Peter's power, I'd be okay, I think.
Especially because Peter's power in season 4 was technically a artificial power.
Yes, true.
Because he took the cure or the antidote or the whatever.
But if he was still just to get that power initially as his own power, where he's just like, all right, I have your power.
Yeah.
But I don't steal yours.
Yeah.
I would like that much better, I think.
I don't know. I think probably you, and probably the audience are all waiting for him to get the Peter original power, but I don't think it's ever going to happen.
I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because I think the reason they got rid of that and had issues with Hero just because they're like, well, we can't have time travel affecting our story because if this villain's doing this, you could just go back and fix this. And I think that's why all this stuff's happening.
I agree. Last thing we'll do real quick. B. Harris, number 3. Quentin might be dead. That could be a mimic.
I don't think so.
Because we know, or we don't know, we think that a mimic was doing Mohinder.
True.
Right?
It couldn't have been Mohinder.
It could not have been Mohinder. So we think that there's probably a mimic in league with that, right?
Yeah.
Quentin could be a mimic. Like, let's say Quentin actually did die, but when Noah comes back, they've planted a mimic.
I don't know. I feel like it's just a butterfly thing.
Yeah. That's probably more likely.
I feel like it's a butterfly thing, and he's just been around now for a year, and everything that happened kind of happened, but he's been a spy this whole time.
Yeah. So in the original timeline, was he sincere?
I think so.
I don't know. It could be. I could see him because he showed up to find Noah, and all that stuff. It could have been at play the entire time.
Here's my thing with I'm not sure how this time travel works with.
I know.
The thing I want to know is the timeline we were living in before.
Yeah.
Has it been affected, or was it under the belief that everything they just did in the last 2 episodes had happened? Thus, that's what timeline we were on. You know what I mean? Kind of like Back to the Future kind of has the thing of like, this happened here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess Back to the Future isn't the best example because actually they do change the future. But like some timelines have the idea of like, here's the timeline we're living on.
Yep.
This happens like this because at this point, this person goes back in time and then changes something, but it never actually changed.
Correcting the course because that thing had already
Yeah,
happened.
it happened in the past. It's there was a Paul Walker movie. I can't think of what it was called, but they found a pair of glasses in a tomb that had been in there since it had been sealed off.
Yeah.
And they found a knight that in his statue was missing an ear and stuff.
Okay.
Well, then later on they found that his dad went back in time in some kind of weird time traveling thing. And while they're back there, they find out his dad had left the glasses.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't a message to them. That's what happened. The guy with the knight was someone who stayed back in time to be with a princess, and he lost his ear, and he was the knight. Okay. But he'd also discovered his own statue with no ear. You know what I mean?
So it's a closed loop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like this was always planned on happening and caused this timeline
as opposed to
occur.
like an alternate reality in which you've created two timelines that run parallel.
Yeah.
Or just a paradox.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we're under like the closed loop thing where like this always happened on June 13, they didn't just change it in this episode. Then everything that's been happening means that Quentin has been a spy the whole time.
You know what we need to do? We need to like back Hero. We need to have like a thing that Hero had like in the first season, like when he was hiding out in the future, like strings, like connected to strings, and if one thing goes, it all falls down. Like that would be so fun to put.
Just have it all back there and stuff in a timeline.
Or either that, or we need to get like some philosophers in here to teach us all about the time travel, theoretical physics, and all that stuff.
Right.
Anyway, I think that's everything for our Q&A.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and get ready for this show. A lot of things happened last episode. You guys all know about it. Let's watch it.
Yes.
Ready? Aaron, button.
Oh, Renee, no!
Oh, they're gonna bring Renee back!
Not if it's a closed loop timeline. I don't want to see him be a bad guy. I liked him from the web series,
I know, Aaron, I know.
Sundae, Bloody Sunday.
Okay. Sundae.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
That's where she works.
Safe for you to go back to the hospital?
Oh, wait.
I don't know.
Okay. I just got excited.
Just have to tie up some loose ends first.
No! You know what he's gonna do, don't you?
It's for the best.
No, it's not. No,
It's for the best, Aaron. Feels weird. You pluck those eyebrows, girl.
Oh my god.
Micah! Wait, he's been captured, hasn't he?
We don't know where he is. We haven't seen him since Dark Matters.
What does that? I can't read it.
Message received. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Secret to a good kill is the element of surprise.
So you walk up in heels.
The Hero Nakamura is a time traveler. I can't time travel.
As a matter of fact, Nathan, you can.
Noah! Oh no! Fuck, Quentin's there!
Oh! It's still cool to see Noah.
I hate Quentin.
It's
right
his
now.
grandpa.
You know what I hate? Tomatoes. Contaminate the entire sandwich. They spread their seeds everywhere.
Preach,
They-
brother.
Everything.
I say this all the time.
Besides belong, the
Man, I love
sandwiches.
him. I love his wife. I'm glad their kid's dead. Whoa,
You just burn
he
it.
ruined it. He's really,
Oh.
really controlling.
He
isn't
really hates tomatoes. Man, this place looks ominous.
Dude, supernatural.
Yeah, kinda, right?
Is that an Impala?
I don't think it's an Impala. Carry on my wayward son.
Sammy! Dean! My name is Castiel.
That was
I'm
bad.
an angel of the Lord. Hello, boys. Who else? I can't think of anything else. I am Metatron.
Who's that?
I don't know. Someone bad.
Oh no! It's a trap!
Is this Micah's group?
Maybe, or maybe it's someone else, like hunting her down from her mom.
It's gotta be Micah.
It's gotta be Micah group, because
Yeah.
otherwise they just send a bunch of Harrises.
Yeah. In suits.
Yeah.
Doing this.
The director will explain everything when he arrives. This way.
Who's the director?
When he arrives.
What's your power?
Oh! Oh!
Boom!
Nothing,
Beating your
motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Taking credit for other people.
Right?
Yes.
The only reason he's here is because the guy with strength powers.
I know.
Damn it. That is Erica? Is it Erica?
Yeah. Who's
What?
that?
I think it's her daughter. Damn it. We were wrong, Eric.
Yeah.
Shifter!
It was Micah.
Who are you? What is this?
It was a test. Ah, we were right.
Good.
Fuck you, everyone, for
Good.
saying we weren't.
Ha ha! What?
What?
You were wrong!
The founder of our movement. The original hero truther.
How do we get them back?
Yeah, Micah. Micah's the founder.
Hoping you can help.
He's working with Micah.
Oh, what's that? Who's that? Who are these people?
Population can only be preserved. I'm trying to find Micah Sanders, their so-called leader.
Nikki said.
You know who's gonna find him, right?
Who?
Chalupa Batman.
Whatever you have to do to stop them and break my door.
Maybe.
He's gonna be in that place.
Yeah.
So I feel like his power isn't necessary for what she wants,
Yeah.
but she doesn't want
I think
him
we
out.
said that last episode. We thought that Micah would be there, right?
Maybe. I can't remember. Micah, the invisible one, both of them. I think
Maybe
we said.
Hero.
Sign again?
Maybe?
No, he's dead.
Parkman's
No, he's
always
not dead.
been my
Damn it! Don't take away her memory. Don't do it.
He's got to, Aaron.
Why?
Protect her.
Paris.
For my boyfriend. Now she's not gonna remember him, and then no boyfriend, no
He's
memory.
gonna come back and like, hey, baby. She's like, get away.
You're a lost soul. First loves, they only happen once.
You're back.
He didn't do it to her.
He's got a heart. It's gonna get her killed. Casper!
Oh, who just came in? Shit.
This fucking bitch.
Fuck.
This bitch right here.
Join me.
Oh!
Shit! No!
Damn it!
Fuck!
Did Casper get shot? No!
Damn it, Aaron. Why'd you do this? Right in the head?
Damn it, Casper. Damn it, Casper.
I was hoping that you would have gone up in flames along with our house. But I should have known.
Ooh.
Never your strong suit.
Oh, shit! He's got cool power.
I like it.
He's
Did
gonna...
you shoot the gun?
No!
No!
He's gonna stop time!
Oh, good.
Play Heroes theme song or something. Oh,
Move her!
Nathan Petrelli.
Move her!
And slit her throat! Ah, he's gonna kill her anyway. He's gonna roast that bitch alive!
I'm okay with that. He needs to move the girlfriend.
He's not ready yet.
Casper down on the ground, fucking
Fucking Casper, man.
shooting at them. She's back there hiding in the background.
Tommy's powerful. Nathan, Tommy. Kill her! Damn it! Aaron, I want her gone. I don't want her in the story ever again.
She could take care of Phoebe.
I don't care.
Phoebe's the Evo.
I'd rather the world die.
She could kill Harris. Have her
Burn
her
the
and Harris
damn
fight.
world and have that girl live anymore. What a terrible character.
How are they know to come?
Turn on the lights.
She's R2.
Photos of the missing.
Micah.
Name is Micah. I know this place.
Yeah.
Chalupa Batman.
To the people.
Stop.
What's
I
this?
didn't tell you.
He's tricking
I
him
hated
into thinking
that
it was his
one.
brother. It's a
And how we do
brainwash.
fight crime together. Interesting. You are very interesting. You spend your life hiding who you are and hating your powers.
Is that Parkman?
You know, as a director, I've seen all kinds of people, but a cop.
That's why you can see that kid.
Time for personal gain.
God damn it.
That is a new
So he's
low.
getting in their mind for everything?
Yes.
That's a new low.
Higher purpose.
He can control them all. He's so powerful. What a dick. I hate Dick. Dexter. You sure that didn't happen? Because there was blood all over that.
Maybe it did. I don't know. The gun just kind of appeared, though. You know what I mean?
Fucking Parkman. That makes sense why they were seeing things that they wanted to see. Because Parkman can do that.
Yeah, he's manipulated their mind.
He's so powerful, Aaron.
Why they...
See, how they know what kind of gun to be in?
Yeah, that's saying it can't be real.
Because the cop had a Glock, but that's a... Yeah.
Told you it wasn't real.
Did they capture her? Or did she die? Phoebe
We don't know.
was there.
We don't
right?
know. She had been shot, but she had no power left.
It's not working. It's all right. All right, just stay calm. Try again. I
Phoebe.
can't. What's happening? It's not... All right, we gotta get out of here right now.
Phoebe and Quentin.
The Shadow? Yeah, but they have Noah. Noah can beat the shit out of Phoebe. Well, no, she has that face fucking power.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Get out of the building.
Shove a big black shadow in your mouth.
Not so fast.
God
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
What I've always been doing. Working with Renalis.
Always.
To save the world. You're the butterfly. I don't know what you're talking about.
damn it!
Fuck. That darkness looked better than last time.
Yeah, I do like it better.
Well, now what? Now they're just stuck in the same thing. He could have shot her. Tommy stopped time. Done.
Or just teleport, right? Reaction time wise, I mean, how
That too.
long does it take?
Man. I guess if we had to sacrifice Casper to get the Haitian back, I guess I'd do that.
I mean, I guess it is kind of a.
But he was a cool guy. He had that cool moment where he saved Noah. Oh, she looks like Claire. What the hell is this shit? She's in the damn occult. And summon the devil.
Have some deer.
Eat some deer. Eat the devil. How far away is Phoebe?
I mean, she cast it pretty far, right?
Yeah, but she doesn't have it right now.
How do you know? There's no sun.
Yeah.
I know
It
you're
might actually be
It's the
daytime.
middle of the day.
What's this?
Damn desert with butterflies and...
Where the hell are we? Who's in a... No one's in a desert, are they?
Katana Girl?
The hell's she doing in the middle of a desert?
She's not in Evernow, is she? Evernow's done.
Well, the servers are down.
790...
7,957 years in the future.
What?
So she's in the...
So this is when everything's gone.
It doesn't look like whatever they're doing has worked, you know what I mean? What's that?
And what is
Oh
destiny
no.
will remain.
What are you looking at? Don't look at me. Shit!
To
Shit!
be continued? We weren't expecting this season to end, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
what do you mean
but...
to be continued? I know there's gonna be a new episode.
Okay, so maybe some kind of like settlement, like after the world has ended, or this is where Renatus went. Renatus is going 7,000 years into the future.
7,000? So this
Maybe-
is where
maybe
they were going?
Maybe that's after like the half-life of
Jesus.
the radiation, and that's like their tent. That's their stop.
I just really...
How did Katana Girl get there? I mean, she died while at the Forbidden Fortress, which is where they were keeping.
She didn't die. She disappeared when she released Hero.
Yeah.
It could be possible that somehow his time traveling ability teleported her to the future when she disappeared. Like, her energy wasn't destroyed. It was
Okay.
just moved somewhere else.
Because you can't destroy energy.
I wrote down father because I thought we were going to learn who the father was, and she just said about, oh, Hero.
No.
I'm like, dang it! So I was sad about that. I still don't know who the father's going to be.
Yeah.
I think we found out that there have been butterflies. So this is kind of like a different timeline.
Yeah.
'Cause
So.
even we said it during the or I said it, I guess, we kind of agreed.
Yeah.
The Quentin now seems more confident
Yes.
and like. I don't
So
know,
in this
he's like-
timeline, he's always been bad, but in the last timeline, he wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe that because of he said you're the butterfly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe that. All right. Okay. Rest in peace, Casper Abraham. I really like that dude.
I do.
He had a lot of cool moments, especially that moment where he saves Noah by doing that, and he hits it with the
I
thing.
don't get why he threw his briefcase.
I think he was trying to like throw it, and then they were gonna hit them.
Was he just hoping a penny would hit her and
Yeah.
she'd forget, or
Yeah,
what?
I guess.
Or was he gonna try to knock her? Like, run!
Yeah.
Oh, he's just knocked out by pennies.
I figure if I got two handfuls of pennies when I was back there, I think I could hit somebody. You know what I'm saying?
All right, tackle her.
Now, could he control pennies?
Control pennies.
Because he was really good about spinning them, and then whenever he was about ready to get her the first time, they fell to the floor, and one
in particular
perfectly went over there. Did he have any control over them?
I
It
don't
seemed
know.
like he did.
Maybe the ones that have the power, he can actually kind
I'm
of.
saying, if he had control over them, why'd he miss? Why'd the hundreds of pennies miss?
Well, there was one still spinning, and maybe since he got shot, he didn't get to control it all the way.
I guess.
That would suck. That like he throws all of them, and it's not like maybe one will hit her. This one in particular has to land on her skin.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't fully understand the power.
Just
but
to
it's neat. I like
just to get out of the way, because I do not want to talk about that terrible, terrible character, but now she's gonna be with Harris, and she's gonna be like, "You can kill all the Evos you want with us," you know.
But he
That's
is an
what it's
Evo
gonna be.
though.
I know, but she
See-
probably doesn't know that.
I don't know. Here's the thing. If-
Joanne.
If
is her
she
name.
had to leave Luke because she found out he was an Evo,
Yeah.
and now she's gonna turn around and start working with some Evos to capture other Evos or
Yeah.
kill other Evos. Like
That's what.
why didn't you just stay with Luke and not do that?
Well, that's what Kravitz is doing.
What?
She wants to kill Evos, but she's using Evos to do it.
Yeah, but she wasn't doing that with one Evo and then left because he was an Evo.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
That's what I mean. Like
To be fair, I abhor both of their motivations, Kravitz and Joanne. Joanne so much more because it just doesn't make any sense to me. But I just find I find her character to be poison in any part she's in.
I enjoyed
honestly.
her in this one
I
just
did
because I know
not
that
at
she's like
all.
an evil bitch.
I know, but I mean, you have to build a foundation of a character for me to actually get invested. And now every time I see her, I hope she's gone soon. That's what I feel like. I was hoping that he was going to fry her ass. And all right, we don't have to deal with that anymore. Now he can be a good character.
I just have a hatred for her. So when I saw her, I'm like, I hate her.
I don't
And,
know.
I want her to die. Damn it! Why didn't she die?
I do feel a hatred.
I feel like you should feel
I
that
do
way.
feel that hatred, but I also feel from a writing standpoint, it's a very subpar character.
Erica, though, I don't feel like we fully. I don't fully get her stuff. She's using Evos to kill all the Evos, but then but doesn't she need Evos to get there and redo the world? And
I mean, she's using them as assets, like you would slaves,
like
in a way.
like you would a bulldozer.
Yeah. I wanted to get that out of the way, just because I don't want to talk about it.
I'm gonna bring her up again here in a little
But
bit.
I love what they're doing with Luke. Chuck, Luke, Leia, Star Wars, Luke.
Zachary,
I love it. I love whenever he seems so much more powerful now. Like he seems so much more confident. He's
grown as a character.
It's a little ridiculous that he at all went with his wife in the beginning of this. But now that foolishness is gone, I like him a lot more.
I don't think it's ridiculous to a certain extent.
That he went along and watched his wife kill all these people, and he killed people.
I mean, I could see maybe the initial thing that they all end up doing.
Yeah.
And like he went along with it for a bit, but the fact that they continued to go on and continue killing more and more and more, and he just did it because she wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Like maybe the initial one, I'd have been like, "Shit, I love her. It's a terrible time. We shouldn't have done this." But okay, just put it up. Let's hide this body.
Once you saw her just evilly killing people and laughing and being so happy about it.
Yeah, that part.
I figure after the second or third, you'd be like, you know what, this bitch is crazy. I want a divorce, or she should die, or I need to get the hell out of here. Yeah, I'm an Eva. Shit.
I would hope that, but I mean, there's situations where people feel like this is all they have, and it's their love, and that's who they're supposed to be with, and it's a reason that some people stay with people who beat them. It's
I understand. It's
one of those kind of.
I definitely understand that. It's hard for me to sympathize with people like that, just because they know that they can fix these things. They feel like they're powerless to do so. Mm-hmm. But the people that overcome those things is because they know they can do it, and they do it. Regardless of what you think you know or what you want to do, it's your actions in which you're
doing. I feel like Luke finally did that. Like he was finally like, this isn't like I'm done. I have the power to leave this.
Yes.
And I think part of it was him actually finding his power and all that stuff happening, and that he's kind of grown his power in general.
And I just love the way his power looks.
And then the fact that he stood up against her, being like, "No, I will kill you if you're going to do this."
Do you think that if he got more powerful, he could do that over his entire body, like a Super Saiyan
or something? I wonder if he can go nuclear.
I bet he could.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, just kind of like how Ted and Siler kind of did. I know it's not the exact same power because it's more of absorbing.
Yeah.
But he seems like he's able to store a lot.
It's kind of like Superman.
It's in a way, it's kind of like the Red Sun thing. But I wonder if because we saw him get shocked by the radio. Mm-hmm. Can he only do that with sunlight, or can he do it with all energy?
I don't know.
That would be interesting too.
Speak with Luke and Joanne and all that.
Yeah.
I like the dynamic of him riding the car with Joanne, how miserable he was, and how he seemed to hate everything,
and how much we hated it watching it.
And then how much the dynamic has shifted to him riding with Molina and their conversations and them working together and stuff.
Molina, who, to be fair, I kind of feel has been neglected a little bit story-wise. Like I kind of feel like her character's a little empty.
Yeah, we don't really know much about her. We haven't seen her.
She has 4 powers and no responsibility.
We don't know her personality really.
Yeah.
We haven't seen her control water.
She brought him out of water, and there's water all over the place.
I think she lifted him, right?
I don't know.
Could have been air.
I don't know what her power
air bubble.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tommy got his power, and really, he kind of just learned it. That was cool. I like that moment.
He hasn't traveled through time, but he did stop it.
He did stop it.
Which, this moment of him stopping time, I think, was better than Hero's moment of stopping time, right? Because his was just kind of like his first stopping time was like, I want to stop time.
Now,
it didn't tick.
Yes, but now, once again, I do want to reiterate that I do not like that the effect for that power is not the same as Hero's. Because he has that... It makes me think that maybe either the people that were doing the effect or the writers or something had no idea they were going to make this Hero's power when they were doing it.
Maybe it was a copyright issue. I don't know.
No, just remember, whenever... With the guy that Kravitz's daughter was dating, when he did telekinesis... It was the same sound as Siler's when he did telekinesis.
Okay,
remember
that?
That?
Just didn't want to make multiple sound effects. Maybe
I'm just saying. I wish it was. I wish it was better.
Isn't his teleport like the same sound as what Heroes was?
No,
I'm pretty sure it was. Even in this season?
Absolutely not. It was not. And he has a special rainbow effect when he does it.
When he does the teleport?
When he teleports.
Well, that's because it goes like.
Yeah, I know.
As opposed to Heroes, just kind of pops out.
Yeah, and there's a specific musical cue. Not cue, but musical absence when he does it, and it's like you're taking breath away when you do it. And there's a slight pop. There's also the I kind of wish they did like the how Hero whenever he stops time it does like that one. Whenever it's like in the background of the music. I kind of wish that's separate. That would just have been me as a director like put that in there. That's gonna be cool. But I do wish they had made the effect the same. You have to admit that would have been better a bit.
I don't know. I kind of like Tommy being Tommy and not being Hero though.
But he literally stole his power.
He did.
So
but
it should be the same effect.
I like him to be his own character rather than like, well, let's give him all of Heroes. Like, here's a little cue that happens when Heroes does it, and here's a little thing when Hero does this. And
I understand, but every time we've seen someone take that power in the past, it did the same exact thing. But Tommy's doing it differently.
I like Tommy's like and stuff, versus.
No,
like,
don't get me wrong. I think the effect looks cool. I just feel like it doesn't jive with the Heroes as a whole.
I mean, maybe it's slightly different. Maybe it's modified from.
The only, I mean, I'd said this before in one of the other reactions. The only thing I could think of is because he grew up with that power and he never stole another one. Maybe he learned to harness it a different way.
Maybe.
But because he had that same rainbow power back when Hero was teaching him, and then when he relearned his power, it's the same way there. So that doesn't really make sense.
I mean, maybe he's never.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. To me, it doesn't bother me, but I mean.
Don't get me wrong. I can completely just suspend my belief and just keep going with it. But if they had done that extra effort, I would have appreciated that more.
Maybe.
If I had the choice to go back and fix it, I would.
Do you think there's another butterfly with Renee and Casper?
Absolutely. Yeah,
or was the Renee thing
right.
somehow like, was it plotted and like that happened? Like that gun was the Haitian's gun, right? It wasn't Noah's gun.
Yeah.
That he stole and shot him with. Maybe it was somehow planted to where he thought the Haitian died, so that he would leave and the Haitian didn't actually have to die, and he would not come back and ask him questions.
Yeah, I bet you're correct. If we had followed the original timeline before they went back, Casper probably would not have died.
It could be a correction of something like that. Yeah. And like, well, now he's gonna get shot.
Yeah.
Since he's still alive. I don't know.
And I feel bad saying this because I really like Casper. I enjoyed the actor and his performance, but I would rather have Renee.
See, the thing with Renee is not only can he take away the memories,
but he can stop power.
But he can stop powers too.
Which is okay. Here's a question: who would win in stopping powers, Renee or Phoebe? If they got around each other, Phoebe brought out her darkness and Renee was there. Phoebe has to actively try to do it. So Renee just happens.
No, Renee has to too.
Are you sure?
He has to because we just watched him let someone use a power right next to him.
No.
Unless you think someone shooting a video screen out of their eyeballs is normal.
Can he control it at all?
I mean, he would have to, or he has no powers. One of the two.
Yeah, you're right. That is slightly contradicting because in the Heroes timeline, I remember there specifically being a thing where Renee didn't mean to take somebody's power and he did because he was too close. Like, get away, He's like, oh, and he's
really. See, I don't remember that, so I can't remember if like he can turn it on and off, or if it's just like out there.
Maybe I'm being crazy, but I thought that was a plot thread. If it is, put it down in the comments below. If not, I'm just crazy. But I'm pretty sure there was something along with that. It would be interesting to see like a Renee Phoebe power off.
Yeah, I wonder how that would work if they both had the powers activated and then came into range of each other at the same time.
Because I don't know, it just feels like Renee doesn't.
She has a further range though.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like Renee has to do anything for it to happen.
No.
I think maybe he can turn it off and allow.
Yeah, he might be able to turn it off and on, but he also has a.
I think his is passive, whereas Phoebe is
aggressive.
It's aggressive. It's like an offensive method, whereas his is defensive. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I think it would come down to range, maybe. You know what I mean?
No, not necessarily.
Well, I mean, why not? If he's over here. And
it
has his turned on, but it only works in this area. But then Phoebe's over here and has it turned on, and it works in this whole table area.
I personally feel, and this I have no evidence to back this up, but I feel like if he creates a bubble, kind of like I mean this is nerd EU Star Wars, but like the Ysalamiri create a bubble in the Force.
Are you just saying like powers can't penetrate his bubble?
Like even if she's using the ability to stop things, her ability can't work in his bubble, so it wouldn't be able to take it away. But because his is defensive and hers is offensive, if she got into his bubble, she couldn't use her power. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
You
It
just want-
it makes a little sense.
You just want Renee to win, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, I gotta say, I love that he's back. I think it's awesome. He also has the mind wiping power. And speaking of mind power, Matt Parkman went from that he's kind of a dick, but he let him go. I mean, that's cool. Good job, Matt. We'll see you later. I hope we see him again.
Fuck.
To being the warden of the mental institution.
He's a director.
He's controlling everybody in this thing. I mean, it seems like everybody, because everybody was just sitting there, and they don't have any fences, right?
No fences. I think they bring him in. He does a little mind thing with them, and then they believe they're all happy there.
Yeah, but I think he's doing it all at once.
I don't think he's constantly controlling them.
Well, so you're saying he programs them and then sends them out?
Yeah. I think he makes them believe that this is where they're happy, this is what they want, and then they stay there and do what they're supposed to.
Okay.
Because, I mean,
either way, it's the same effect.
Kinda.
Now, we were trying to figure out, like, did he actually kill himself? Or did he not?
Who are you talking about?
The strong guy.
I don't think he did. Because when he first walked in, there was nothing on that table. He's like, you go figure out what you're going to do to yourself.
Yes.
And I think it was a mind symbolism thing of him going in and destroying the old him that would fight against his own kind.
I understand that, but why would, whenever Chalupa Batman woke up, why was there bloody plastic?
Could Matt not have been infiltrating his mind, making him see blood and death? Because those guys were there, like, redoing the stuff, and then they seemed to be gone as soon as, like, he had to go and turn, and it didn't seem like that much time passed.
Yeah, but they were wearing the same outfits as the other workers. I'm pretty sure those were real.
I mean, is that
because
real?
we were seeing what was really happening, and we were seeing what they were seeing, like at the same time.
Yeah, I mean that room could be completely empty except there's a door there that leads to it, and they just go in there, open it, and see what they want to see.
Yeah, that's true. But I said it in the reaction. I don't know if we left it in or not. Parkman being a good guy, the problem with that is that he can pretty much solve anything, unless you turn his powers off.
By reading someone's mind.
By reading their mind, making them do exactly what they want to do. But by making him a villain, he is such an obstacle to overcome. I can't even see how they would do it without having Renee stop him.
You have Renee and Erica's mom both go in there.
I mean, he's truly one of the most powerful characters in this show.
Yeah.
Because of that power.
I think he was only rivaled with frickin' Hero and Peter.
Peter, who took the power himself.
Who had everyone's power at the time, and then Hero, who could stop time and everything, you know? It's hard to read someone's mind when the time stopped.
Yeah, but if he has the chance, he can make Hero do whatever he wants, because Hero can't stop it. Whereas Peter, because he had the ability, he could resist it.
I believe I took his power, didn't I? When we were like asked, what power would you take?
Yeah, it was one. Yeah, you took his power, and I said that I would have taken it.
Instead, I'll take Heroes.
So I yeah.
You took Heroes so you could steal everyone's $1.
It's the best crime ever.
In mine, I just tell them all to give me $1.
Yeah, but that's stealing.
No, it's
that's
not.
An evasion.
No, it's like I'm on the street and like, will you give me $1? And they say yes. Will you give me $1? They say yes.
That's not how consent works, rapist.
They said yes. They said I will, and they had no problem with it. Didn't
you
matter.
made them.
No one else knows that.
That's terrible. It's like, hey, I have a gun to you. No one else knows. Give me $1. Thanks. You did this. You run away and shoot him.
No, I was like, I have a gun to you. Will you give me $1? Say yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I just
Damn it,
have to
Calvin.
point out.
Why are you always over there talking?
I had to wait until you guys were done talking. Aaron's way is just forced, like you give this to me or something bad happens or whatever. Your way is roofie.
It's not roofie.
Yeah, they're
my way.
They're unaware that you're taking the $1 from them.
You're stopping time for them to go in and steal $1 from them. You're a thief.
They wouldn't give it to you either way, but you're making it so they don't.
Yeah, but
have
at least
a choice.
I'm not penetrating their mind and forcing them to do something they don't want to do. That's rape.
Okay,
I'm just a thief.
You're date rape. He's a rapist.
That's not date rape.
Yes.
No, because I didn't stop time and rape him.
No.
That would be date rape.
No.
I'm equiving it.
He's saying you put them to sleep and then got what you want.
I don't put them to sleep.
Whereas I just made them like agree to it.
Which I feel is worse.
Why?
Because you're making them do something. They don't even see me. I don't touch them. I'll take a penny from everybody. All right, it's less money, it's more work, but I got standards.
You're like
I got morals.
You're like it's just a tip. They were asleep and just a tip.
Okay,
that was it.
Okay, Aaron. Maybe neither of us are in the right here.
I had a thought, like, what if Harris cut off all his fingers
I thought
or something?
about that too.
What? No, I didn't.
They started walking.
What is walking? What if he was to cut off all his fingers, and then Phoebe or the Haitian stopped powers? Like, would he just start bleeding? Like, he wouldn't start cloning himself,
Does
right?
he have blood? I've never seen blood ever.
I don't know. I feel like he cuts it off, and then, like, he starts healing and doing stuff automatically.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's a passive power, like we were talking about.
Kind of. Like, what if he did that, and then someone stopped his power? Would he start bleeding and dying?
I just think it wouldn't. It would just stop growing. You'd have like a weird half Harris, half like veiny thingy, whatever.
All right.
Half clothes,
So, like,
half watch.
So, like, if you, like, cut off his head, I wonder, like, if you cut off his head, will he clone again?
He has to, because he can grow. He grows new heads.
So, if the Haitian was there and you cut off his head, and then he dies, and then when the
Probably.
Haitian leaves, does he clone again? Or
Well,
is he
whenever
dead? You know what I mean?
whenever you got Claire in the back of the head,
Yeah.
she's dead.
Well, she always had
when
her
you remove
power,
it,
though,
when you
there, right?
remove it,
What if was
Yeah,
the
but she's-
Haitian ever
yeah, but
present
she's
when she
dead.
died?
I'd imagine he just stopped growing. You just have like weird aborted.
Of course, that might have
Harris's.
just been a clone and not the prime.
Yeah, maybe when
You know, if you
Like-
shoot the prime, does he die then? Because he's not cut.
probably.
He's not in pieces.
I bet you if Phoebe or, well, no, I was gonna say, what if like when Phoebe or the Haitian are there, they just turn to sand, but that didn't happen at June 13th. They all still there.
Yeah.
So they're just regular people.
Yeah, they're just people then.
They don't have that connection, that weird
if-
connection they have.
Is it only the prime that cuts off his finger they clone? Or can a clone cut off their finger and they clone?
I think it must be the Prime because he has all of those scars, and I don't know if the clones have the scars.
Well, was the prime there whenever Hero fought? Remember he cut someone in half and it seemed like there was two of them or something? Or was it just more of them?
I can't.
I'm not sure if he cloned or if there were just more Harrises.
I don't know. If I was Prime Harris and that was the case, I would never ever go out in the field.
You just send everyone else?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if you die,
Yeah.
all the other ones probably die too.
The whole fucking army.
That has to be what's going to happen. He's going to die, and the rest of them will just turn to ash.
What if
Yeah.
they all stayed alive?
That'd be crazy. Well, then
Until they slowly just died off.
I imagine it's going to be like the battle droids.
It's like a
and
hive
everyone.
mind kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like once it's
Like
dead.
the Chitauri, for some reason, they just all die once the main ship in another part of the universe dies.
It's like Independence Day, right?
A little bit.
Once they got the thing activated in the virus, whatever, then they could take out
Yeah.
everything else. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got this week, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that it's not a time loop, that they did change and make butterflies and everything.
Yeah, well, I mean that's
I guess they
been
have in the
pretty
past
consistent
series.
with Heroes, so I'm good with that. There's still slightly a little tiny bit of a confusion about where everything happened and why, because how did things start in the original timeline versus how they started in this one?
Yeah.
They don't quite jive, but kudos for doing it as well as they have, I think.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it now.
Yes.
A lot.
I just hope that this isn't the end of this, the time travel ability. It seems like he has it, Hero doesn't. We didn't hear it all from Hero at all this
He's
episode.
dead.
I don't think he's dead. Personally, do not think he's dead. But we got back Parkman, but he's
Yay.
super bad. Okay, even though I'm really mad, I enjoyed his performance and the character, opposed to Joanne, who I abhor.
Why is he doing it? Because of
money.
his family.
Yes.
Why is Joanne doing what she's doing? Because of her family. She was pissed off at what happened there.
Okay, he said that you have no idea she's helping Evos.
Who?
Erica? Parkman said that Eric Kravitz is helping Evos. Maybe he truly thinks this is the best thing. None of them are getting hurt, and they're all happy.
I mean, I feel like he could see her mind and know exactly what she thinks, right?
Maybe he does, and we're wrong.
Unless Phoebe was around and prevented
Yeah.
him from being able to read his mind. Look, I'm gonna talk
You're
to
right.
you one-on-one.
You're right.
No mind tricks.
Aaron, we just gotta watch more. And to
Yeah.
be able to watch more, we gotta come back next week
Next week,
and
yes.
do it all over
When
again.
when we find out Peter is a bad guy now.
Oh my gosh, he will be. If
that-
he got all his powers back, and he's a bad guy.
I could only be madder if they did that. I loved it. Parkman was one of my favorite characters. Parkman, Peter, and
if
Hero.
that's what it took to get his initial ability back with all his original powers, I would welcome it.
And then Siler shows up trying to save the day.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
I'd be okay for that. I would do
Oh,
that.
damn it.
I'd be like, game.
Hold on.
I'd be
Give me a
game.
couple minutes. I got nipples too hard.
All right, guys.
Okay, guys, that was everything for this week's Heroes. Make sure you're coming back.
Just put the pins in there. and not have to hold it out.
All right, guys, that's everything for this week's Heroes Reborn. Because I keep just calling it Heroes, but it's not. It's Heroes Reborn. What was it called? Ice cream? Sundae? Sunday
Bloody Sunday.
Oh man, now I know why the ice cream was bloody.
There's no blood.
It was Casper Abraham's blood all over the ice cream.
No, it was blood. No.
If you got what?
Maybe now he's a friendly ghost.
You finish up.
All right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe. Also, check out our, I was going to say BattleNet. Also, check out blindwave.net for all of our reactions, Let's Plays, live cast. We also have our new Patreon account, which is patreon.com/blindwave. You can also find that on our website as well. And if you guys have any comments, theories, questions, make sure you mark them with Q&A. And Eric and I will make sure we will do an actual Q&A episode this week for Heroes. So, until next time, I'm Aaron. See you guys later.
I'm Eric! Ah!